Almost done. Almost done. Now comes the point whereby we can give out some prizes and say some thank yous. So, okay, right, so we got there. A big thank you, everyone, to making the fifth DevSecCon in London really memorable. Obviously, it was definitely memorable for some of us who had to cram a lot of late evenings in the last week. But what's next? Well, you've seen this slide with plenty of dates that we're going to be doing DevSecCon next year. The penultimate one there, DevSecCon London, September 30th to October 1st. The venue's already booked in. It's going to be the the BDC, the Business Design Center in Angel. We have it under good information that their accounts seem reasonable. So hopefully we won't have a late shock like last time. One big important thing for us is that we want people to provide us with feedback. And the feedback that we want is really about our sessions, about the way that the day has been structured, about the content, about the speakers, about the food, about the venue, about the accessibility. What would you change to make the conference better? Also, from my personal SNCC point of view, I really want to know what you thought about the SNCC acquisition, as well as whether you felt like the conference was too SNCC or not SNCC enough, or just right. So please do give us that feedback and keep us continually improving DevSecCon. Okay, the Leadership Awards. So, as I mentioned, DevSecCon in Seattle launched this new awards program, and we want to reward people who, like individuals, communities, and also DevSecOps teams in and around the world. And we've got some awards that we want to give out to individuals. And I'm going to go through each one, and we're going to give them out to, I believe one of them is here. Others may be around the globe. But the first one is the Outstanding DevSecOps Community of 2019. Now, for the last literally 10 years, I've been running many communities, meetups all around London and virtually as well. And I know how hard it is to run these communities firsthand, how much time it takes. And it's very, very rare that we find people who run these communities actually do it as their roles. A lot of people are doing it into their night and so forth. So these were the finalists for the DevSecOps Community of 2019. DevSecOps Netherlands, Open Security Summit, DevSecOps London Gathering, and DevSecOps India. And this was brought down to a short list and then voted on by certain members in the CFP. The CFP board who looked at it, looked at the information and provided the answers. So I'm very pleased to give the first award in this group to DevSecOps London Gathering. So a big round of applause to DevSecOps London Gathering. And do we have anyone from the DevSecOps London Gathering team here? Here, up the top. Oh, thank you very much. That's the wrong one. So Michael has spent many hours doing a whole bunch of work on the London Gathering. I've personally been to many meetups as well, so I know how much effort Michael put in. So please give a massive round of applause to Michael Mann. Not sure it's possible for me to have a camera pointing at me and me not to hold my gut in. I don't know if that's a natural thing or not. Right, next up. So Inspiring DevSecOps Individual 2019 finalists. So we have Dominic De Schmidt, we have Mohammed Imran, and we have Michael Mann. And the winner of the Inspiring DevSecOps Individual is, how many hands have you got, Michael? Oh, that was mean, wasn't it? It was Mohammed. So give it up for Mohammed Imran. So we have an award for Mohammed. Mohammed is actually in Singapore, so we're going to be giving that one to Mohammed in March in Singapore. So, and then finally we have a short list of, say again? He's here in December at DevSecOps London Gathering. There we go. We'll give it to him in December in London. Excellent. And finally, the most effective DevSecOps team of 2019. We had a short list of two, MongoDB and Telstra. And the most effective DevSecOps team, as judged by our panel in 2019, is Telstra. So please give it up for Telstra as well. And Telstra are based in Sydney, I believe. So unless the whole of Telstra are coming to a meetup in DevSecCon London Gathering, I think we'll probably give that to them in March next year. So now for people in the room, who's done their passport? Hands up if you've done your passport. Cool, a whole bunch of people. Right, so we have a bag here. And Tammy, do you want to pick a few names? We have 3 iPads that we're going to give away. So Tammy, if you want to pick one. And apologies, I'm going to bastardize every name that I read. Oh, this is an easy one. Kevin Sanderson. Is Kevin here? Hey, there we go. Okay, and our second winner is Connor Frayne. Is Connor here? Hey, there we go. There you go, health and safety. Okay, and the third and final winner has bad writing. Ernest Bethencourt. Ernest. Awesome. So, final thank yous to say. And first of all, very, very important to say thank you to our sponsors. I hope you had some great conversations. F5, SNCC, the platinum sponsors. JFrog, Veracode, Secure Code Warrior, HackerOne, and Sonotype, our gold sponsors. And last but not least, I'll go the other way. Avatar, Equal Experts, Contrast Security, Irius Risk, and Detectify as our silver sponsors. So a huge thank you to them. Without our sponsors, literally, this wouldn't happen. And there is one massive person, not massive person, sorry, Tammy. There is one very, very important person who we need to say a thank you to, and that is Tammy. So I want to bring Tammy up on stage to say a huge, huge thank you. Again, literally, if Tammy hasn't worked extremely hard over this last week, we wouldn't have this conference. So a little thank you there. Congratulations, Tammy. And also, someone else who has been very, very supportive of Tammy over the last number of weeks, months, years, decades, maybe. Something like that. Sammy, and if you want to, yes, absolutely, please. And Sam has worked extremely hard, not just supporting DevSecCon, but also on the secure developer as well as my DevSecOps community. So thank you very much. And if you want to help with DevSecCon, please have a name that rhymes with either Tammy or Sammy. And if there are any other staff as well as volunteers that have helped, please do come on stage. We want to say a big, big thank you to everyone who, without the logistics, this wouldn't run as smoothly as it is. So please, thank you to everyone. And yeah, please come in all the way around. And speakers, if we have any speakers left, please come up on stage. Massive, massive thank you to all the awesome content. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to Hawker House and the catering. Obviously, it's not just our team that had to work extremely hard over the last week, but Hawker House, all the logistics that they've needed to take on in a very, very short time frame. When did we actually sign the contract with Hawker? 3 days ago. So, there's a huge amount of logistics that need to have happened in the last 3 days to make this possible. Massive thank you to everyone. And the catering's been awesome as well. Really, really great. We also have John. Where's John? John. Over there somewhere. John, massive thank you. Where are you, John? I can't see. These lights are so bright. Well, John, the guy who's taking photos, awesome, awesome. And I've already seen a whole bunch of photos, really high quality photos. So look at all the photos and then hire John as well. And last but by no means least, Rico. Is Rico there? Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo, come on up, man. And bring as many of the team as you can so that this can keep recording as well. Ricardo has done a huge amount of work as well. In fact, Ricardo, we were going to be using Ricardo as well for Code Node as well, right? And we brought Rico as well up, so please come up on stage. So Rico's been awesome. All talks are going to be recorded. We have full AV, and also Rico's team were also doing a lot of the audio in the other room as well. So a massive, please give it up one more time for everyone on stage. Let's not let it end here as well. We have My DevSecOps as a community, so please continue the conversation online. You can go to mydevsecops.io and join up for free, catch a whole bunch of new content, and yeah, continue the conversation. And the videos for this will be on My DevSecOps community, so you can catch all the videos on the YouTube channel there. And that's a wrap. So see you next year. Make sure you buy your tickets when they start coming out. You'll all be on the mailing list. September 30th to October 1st, 2020 in the Business Design Center. It rolls off the tongue. Thank you, everyone, and please safe travels on the way home.